It's been 2 years. 2 years. Man, time. Well, there've been some days it's dragged by, but that's more because of the how the year has been in my personal life, not streaming. Streaming has been a lot of fun. I legitimately regret not doing streaming in YouTube when I was 14, way back in the day, watching like In Tom 64, Total Biscuit, Wackow. I forgot how you pronounce his name. Like Joe Conroy. Like just for like being on the ground floor and thinking like, man, I could have done all this. Maybe I wouldn't have had a bloody chip on my shoulder for most of my teenage years. Oh boy. It's not. Like, sadly, a lot of it's been just me slowly going mad, but like, even on the going mad, it's more fun to go insane playing Sante than go insane working a 9 to 5. I suppose in my case, an 8 to 4. That's right, let me experience wonderful things that I never would have got the chance to before. I still look back on like the Mad Father playthrough as like, yay, I never would have played this if I didn't have an excuse. Even recently, like Lost Ruins, I hope it's up. But if it isn't, I'm gonna feel like an ass. Let me quickly check. It is not. Oh, Death Junior though. That's an example. Like that game just laid in the back of my mind for like maybe a decade or I just never found the excuse to play it. And then for the channel, I finally did. And I'm probably gonna say this a lot, and you're probably gonna be very sick of me saying this by the end. But thank you. Really, thank you. Even if it's just like, I'm gonna pop in for a little bit, see what this madman's like. Oh god, he sounds awful. I'll just click away. You still greatly help my madness. And like, I can't have done this without you. So what's going on right now? Well, we're playing Stardew Valley on Mondays and Wednesdays. It's not gonna be for game clearing, it's just, hello there, pretty cat. Did you hear there was a stream you could interrupt? One day I'll get you to meow. Where was I? Oh yeah. Stardew Valley on Mondays and Wednesdays. It's still just until I'm bored with Stardew Valley. But to be honest, I wanted like that base building. Even though in this case it's a farm. Just pop into a game and build something up. Helps that I've heard Minecraft mod launches have got a Trojan or something right now. There's all the more reason to just go to something more safe. But it's a lot of fun, so I don't see myself getting bored of it anytime soon. And like, it's a game that I sort of got to years ago. Like when multiplayer came out, me and my mates sort of wound each other up and played it. I suppose a couple of them did. And on Fridays it is still Yakuza. Which I am so figure things that like I never got round to otherwise. Like so many people told me to just play the Yakuza over time. And they're completely right. Because so much of those streams is just me staring immersed in the world. Like it is just like badass guy goes through Japanese city, but like it is so cool and so fascinating. Like I keep harping on like how badass Q is. Those stories where like he's helping kids. Oh, many times I've needed that heartwarming in my life. Like they just warm the soul. Especially like the one with like the goon and the copy of Dragon Quest. Like that one greatly heartwarmed me. Also, in my notes, I have Grand Theft Auto in December, probably because I had no better place for it. I'm looking forward to those. Would I have played Grand Theft Auto? Probably. Would I have played those two particular games? Probably not. And seems like Liberty City Stories is a bit of a forgotten gem. Given how many times, well, at least in comparison to Grand Theft Auto. And like, I know with doing the sandbox games in December, eventually we're gonna get even more dank and unappreciated. Like, I want to do the 2D Grand Theft Auto. Like, I want to do Chinatown War. The plan is just gonna be keep doing those segments until one of the PSP games finishes up. Just replace them with like their PS2 versions. Like Liberty City Stories for free, Vice City for Vice City. And it will be experience. Yes, Blondie. Blondie, if you're gonna interrupt, give us a meow. Hi, man. Huh? What's up, boy? I just rage quit him. What happened? You had the slowdown mode and everything. Also, hey Joe, just having a state of affairs because the second anniversary. Yeah, it's been 2 years already. The final stage, the impossible lair. It's impossible. I mean, it's in the title, but like, one day I really want to try that impossible layer for myself if it helps. Like, will I get that golden ukulele? Fuck no. But like, I really do want to try it. Happy anniversary, thank you. Like, it feels like it's just getting so long because like how many good games are coming out. But I just had this long list of like games I want to do. Like, I have a segment in my notes about it, but I have multiple segments. But like the actual list would just be too huge for me to read off. Like, do I have regrets? Do I do the regrets segment? Not yet. But also, like, on things that I've been enjoying, the Halloween streams. I've never been much of a horror guy, as you can probably tell throughout those streams. But, like with Mad Father I mentioned earlier, everything there has just been, like, brand new experiences. And I had a plan for Christmas, but sadly it's gonna have to get scrapped. Whereas, yeah, we'll talk about the regrets now. I noticed with my audio, before I put on the pop filter, you could hear, like, loud noises there. The pop filter hopefully fixes that, but I've noticed every once in a while my sentences get cut off. It's a little bit interesting because, like, I'm a stuttering twit. My sentences also get cut off by me. Also, The purse for money. Every YouTuber and every streamer tells you don't go into it for the money. Me as well. The money makes a lot of negotiations a lot easier. That's all. Just to make things more safe and easy. Aside, let's go into our happy thoughts. It's why on my notes I listed raids. Raiding, even just me, a lot of fun. Like even just like Saturday, we raided Edo Bean, Eno Bean, and we've raided Joe a couple. Have we raided you a couple times? I think we have. And I keep, would do more, but I keep forgetting to do it by the end of the streams. I'm gonna have to try to make more of a conscious effort to do that. But like, it is really fun. For all Twitch's antics, their raiding culture is why I'm still here. And why I do try to play by Twitch's often very silly. Like, why did Senwin have to get banned? But silly rules. And I hope that Wumble, Kick, what else is there? They do be successful just to see if that wakes Twitch up for some of these policies. But now we play with our tabs a little bit. There we go. The VOD channel. How's it doing? And I did dumb. I put this on the same tab I was doing the creator dashboard. Oops. I won't need the VOD channel for long. It's... If you want to talk in, like, regrets that I have on stream, not getting that VOD channel set up earlier. Because, like... You need to go back to this. Some of these LEGO streams have got, like, 20, 30 views. Who the fuck are these 20, 30 people? I appreciate them being here. Let's we're back on the dashboard. But, like... I'm just blown away by it all. Like, would that have helped? Lego fans, yeah, that's fair. Also, like, doing Full Metal Furies and right now the KO playthrough, it is very good because both of those playthroughs have required editing. Like, knowing when must have a big following, I would have thought. Yeah, they have huge followings. It's just I did not think I would get even like a sliver of that. Like the VOD channel has also opened up like things that I'm not sure I could do full streams of, like because Full Metal Furies is a 4-player game. Many times I've had to just kind of cut my losses and just go power up my characters. Like right now, I'm on the second Titan, and because he's kicking my ass, I get to just off-screen grind. On stream, well, you remember the Dragon Quest playthrough, if you were there for that. Also, Pokemon. Like, so many of my streams were just, like, stopping the grind because I forgot to do that. But KO, I will probably put it in the video anyway. Or in some way. But the latest KO session has got an interesting moment. Where I dropped a mirror for a laser, and the laser just went through it. So I couldn't complete the level. A lot of why I'm glad I did that as a pre-recorded, but it's like... Oh boy, that's a pain in the ass. That would have killed the stream. Well, not killed the stream, just kind of dragged it out. Also... Oh boy, this is gonna be a pain. No, we can't show that off yet. But there we go. Demo parade. We got ourselves a demo parade to talk about. I really enjoyed that series, but I think it went on too long. Because, like, one of the last games we did for that video, Bibby. Fuck, full name. Full name. Oh, it's literally called Wibby the Game. When I went to go look up the creator afterwards, they were talking about a second demo. Just come off the first. So, next time we do the next fest, which should be soonest. I think the next fest is on the 16th. I'm gonna try to get through. I'm gonna either try to get through more games faster, i.e., like double uploads or something like that, or I'm just gonna be a little bit more picky with my games. Then we can get through them and then go back to the regular scheduled channel. Which sucks for me because, like, well, you can probably tell by the demo or by the playlist. I enjoy so much of the next fest when those happen. But at the same time, I should send off criticism, praise, etc. when like it's actually relevant. When people can wishlist the demos and or play them themselves. But like I have a whole list of like the games that I liked. But like used to me now, it's like, what are you gonna talk about them? Like one of them listed is Back to Home. And like I hope that game is more polished next time I play it. But like, okay, what am I gonna talk about next? Like I'm hyped for stuff like Botty Bitelands as well, but like I haven't played anything past that video past me. What were you on about? Even oh yeah, the roguelike thing. I will talk about that now. There's a nice little thing on the channel. Actually no, we won't talk about that now. I do have a list of like one-time shows, which has been the Thursday show. Some things on there, like Mario Party, I want to play more of. Hopefully on year 3, holy fuck, it'll be year 3 in a year. Hopefully we will see more Mario Party just because, like, oh boy, that's a good salt mine. It is a lot of fun. Project Cat, Paper Lily, the only reason we didn't do it was Paper Lily is not yet out, which. Actually, we quickly looked that up. Is Paper Lily out this year? Release date coming soon. Bugger. Well, I hope in time for Halloween it'll come out. If in some way the dev sees this, please don't rush the game out. Let it release when it's ready. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I do want to also do that make that Death Junior into a full playthrough. Because that kid in my class, when he would play it, there was this giant green lady. And that's my lasting memory of this not Hulk. I'm still curious what the context to that is. And like that video on the channel is more just a whole bunch of bloody tentacle things. And me just staring confused at it all as I go through these big ND levels. And like I do have that memory. I do want to find out the context of it. There's also Maiden and Spell, which before I get to that on the meat, but like I love that game. No, we're not signing it off yet. There's also games that we have not played on the channel that like I've talked about, but we have not yet done. Stuff like Hogwarts Legacy, because I'm not a Harry Potter fan anymore. I've talked about it many, many times throughout the Lego Harry Potter, but like for me, that series ended on the seventh book. I just want to do that so then I don't have to deal with Twitter freaks. Well, deal with Twitter freaks before they become like big porn on the channel. Also, Stranger of Paradise, I have still failed my chaos check. Even though I was really looking forward to that game. Total War Warhammer, where like I want to know what I'm doing enough to consistently win. That had to be on Legendary. Just has to be a win. I want to replace the Sonic Frontiers playthrough that sadly got mostly lost as well. I'm just waiting for the DLC, the story DLC to come out, just so then we can knock two birds out with one stone. Other thing I want to do is the Sonic Rivals playthroughs. I just want to finish off more of the stories. Just because I'm a Sonic fan. If I recall correctly, J.K. Rowling does write detective novels now, which I just have no interest in, but they're pretty. I'm sure they have their audience as well. Like, they're probably just like more of that same writing style. But like, if you still like Harry Potter, I will never judge you for it. It's just like that militaristic anti Harry Potter. Yeah, I feel it's gotten a little bit too far. In fact, I feel it's gone very too far. Especially when you look at like who is the audience getting bullied and harassed with it. Like people who would be agreeing with you otherwise. There's a lot of like cut. I wonder that. I really do wonder that. But like at the same time, it's a lot of work just looking for her books just for like a quick joke. That like probably would not be done. At the same time, I feel like that's also a matter of time in like the murder mystery novel sphere. Even if like just a side thing. Okay, male murderer a year ago committed a crime. Oh shit, in that time, the murderer transitioned. That's why he couldn't find the man. I'm probably saying a little bit too much on that one, but oh well. And in my notes, I have listed Star Wars Elite Squadron for things that I want to do on the channel. I suppose after a bunch of months, I want to say 3 streams of the Galactic Conquest, we really should get around to doing that. Also, Soda Girls, just because I want to see the rest of the characters. And oh yeah, actually, we're gonna need a picture for this. Images or things that I want to do. Yeah. At some point, I want to play a DBZ game just to upgrade this cell. Like it seemed to become semi-perfect. That what it is? Do a quick Google. Imperfect cell, semi-perfect, perfect. Okay. Cause like, well, I do not care for like imperfect cell. Wikipedia. And images and images. But like, well, I don't care for semi-perfect cell. I do love perfect cell. So right now we have the Bugman, or the initial Bugman. I think at some point we need to upgrade the cell. Because what DBZ game to use for that? Also, here comes Nico, which I have talked about, and Dragon Quest 2. The problem with Dragon Quest right now is I want to start editing them like Sugar Conroy. Like, I go into a dungeon, it's like, okay, here's what you will encounter in the dungeon. But at the same time, I know, fuck, I do know something about Dragon Quest 2. Allegedly, the entire last third of the game was coded in like a week, which is gonna be fun. But like, it's more later Dragon Quest games and the Final Fantasy series I am more intimately familiar with in that regard. So a lot of like the Dragon Quest stuff will just be me getting spoiled on my own. Don't. So a lot of why that game hasn't happened for this channel is like, where's the balance going to be? I suppose on twos. There's also Zelda 2. I feel once we get past Zelda 2, we are going to be just having like knocking them boom, boom, boom. But like Zelda 2, it scares me. Because I've heard through a lot of my gaming life that that game is just hard. But we will either pre-record for the channel or as a stream, we will eventually get to it. I suppose, fittingly to the channel talk earlier, the LEGO games. The goal is still to get to Skywalker Saga. It's been such this incredible thing on the channel. A very, very samey thing on the channel. So I'm looking forward to the roguelike series, because that's less of the same game just swapped around. But like, it's quite a journey. Like just today, we finished off Lego Harry Potter. Well, we finished off its story. So like, that's one more that we have cleared on the channel. And that game is at 80%, so that will hopefully one day, very soon, be another game that we have 100%ed. There's also the freshly started Lego Batman 2, which has always been my least favourite of the four games. But doing this series has put it in a bit of a new light. Because it's probably the most excited I have been for Lego Batman 2 since it originally got announced all these years ago. It's been an interesting feeling. Like, it's been a lot of headache because trying to get that damn DLC to work. Which, did I load this up? The picture of both of them? There you go. Where's that cell picture? There we go. Like this GameStop TV games or whatever promotional thing has been the bane of my existence before this playthrough. Because I really wish they did a physical release on the PC. Just for Damian Wayne. Will he be useless? He will be very useless. But it's just cool to have him. Also, the sadly lost Lego movie game playthrough. At some point, I want to return to it. Because I have learned that I did not have a complete roster while playing that game. There is, I'll say, 6 characters you can play as through codes, who do give me an excuse to replay the game. I have an idea if I can just edit out the movie stills, and turn off voices, maybe this time it won't get copyright claim to hell. Maybe. If that fails, I don't know, man. I don't know. But we will at least try to do Lego Movie yet again. That being said, when we do, we are not making a new me for it. It will be hello again, Cell. It will. Wait, no. Oh, it didn't change anymore. Why did it not change? I doubt it. Doesn't matter. It will be Emmett. Still. Does anybody care? Probably not. I just figured I'd make that clear. I hate that copyright said I want to play music. Yeah. I wish we could. I wish there was a better way. Like, if somebody wants to just play. What's the metaphor I want to do? Actually, no. Let me change my approach. If someone wants to just say, so Spider-Verse, the entire Spider-Verse movie, for the audience, okay, I understand. If Take On Me plays while I play Saints Row, I don't see the issue with that. Because it's not like somebody's going to hop into my free viewer streams just to listen to Take On Me. I think that's silly. But that's the way copyright is right now. Just this uncaring machine. Which I hope one day we get a better way. But Blondie, what is that part? Legs going numb because you glare at me. And you're licking yourself. You know, that's better than glaring at me. And now we get the segment that I've titled How Far Are We On Future Projects? Which now, finally, can sew off my dashboard. There's that first video there now. That is the roguelike series. Well, that's Turnip Boy in the roguelike series, but close enough. I got this big ass fucking wheel. Which, yes, is the big ass fucking wheel. And the roguelike series has officially begun. It will be pre recorded, at least until the Lego series is done. But we have now started that series. The plan is to have it be bi-monthly, but if I can find myself really ahead, it will become monthly. Within exceptions, of course, but we'll cross those bridges when we get to it. Anyway, there's one more thing. Or one more thing from our future projects that has been done. Yeah. On April 1st, we played Skyrim. Did we get very far in it? Nope. What did we do? Well, we mainly wandered around lost. But we did indeed play Skyrim. So we are a step closer to that achievement series. But, like, we have yet to formally start the achievement series. Also, while we're talking about future series, I had an idea of doing a advent calendar, like Ascens does with Nerdcubed. It is a lot of work. It it will probably not happen this year. I'd like to revisit the ideas more often, especially with actual viewer requests. But it's just not feasible as we are. I mean, we're halfway through and I have yet to even do the first day. But you'll be seeing what I have done and what I did book pencil in on the channel. And I've got to tell you what, even though future me wrote them down for some reason, or past me, but you will be seeing them. And now we're at the bottom of my list, where I wanted to talk about my me's. But for comparison to this entire segment, year one, we cleared 10 games, I want to say. Incredibly fun times, all of them. Well, the Dragon Ball Z one got a little bit grindy, especially near the end, but fun times. When I see year two, holy fucking shit! When I made this and finally cropped the image, or finished moving them around, I was just like, we did all this. Like, if you want to get into my regrets, I am very sad I did not do the Lupin today. I spent too much of my time preparing for this. But, where do we even begin? Oh, I know where to begin. Like, oh, why is our cursor not capturing? Oh, because there's a whole bunch of images. Where would my cursor even be? Let's do like a. If I can, it's too big brain for me. But is there like a red arrow I can do? Remember correctly, there was shapes or something. Was this like big square? Oh god, that's big square. Can we make a little square? Make it a circle? Oh. There you go, a prompt little cursor. Can make it even smaller, can't we? No, no, no. And it's spinning it. as growing it. So maybe we should ditch this. Boy, I wish I had noticed the mouse beforehand. Can I use a me as a cursor? There we go. Now we got the cursor. Let's start with Chris over here. Beautiful fucking game. Like I saw at the PlayStation's experience, they announced a sequel slash not sequel. I am really looking forward to that. Just for more of like the beauty of that game. Like so much of that playthrough was me just staring like, huh? Ooh. Like, yep. It's just something I'm very glad I got an excuse to do. And I'm just having fun moving around my me. Anyway, Megalyn. I fucking love that game. Granted, it's a game that I was playing off stream. I, if it wasn't for the roguelike series, I'd probably still be playing. But like, it's the cute little gobbo. What more could you ask for? Dragon Quest. Also a game that like I would have played off stream. But like I regret how much grinding I had to do on stream because I kept forgetting to do it off stream. But it was so fascinating just experiencing like one of the first RPGs. Like it's not the first. There's Ultima and I believe NetHack was before it as well. But like so much of like the genre it's got laid groundwork has groundwork laid by Dragon Quest. It was very nice to see. Or at least the seeds that would grow into like B series. And Sonic. I remember the Sonic Rivals games being a lot better than they are. But it was still like fun. Also, like, it's wild to think back to like Sonic Rivals was Silver's reintroduction to the series after getting uh, unpersoned at the end of '06. But like, I do mean it when I say I want to return to Rivals 2. I love Sonic Mania. Probably a matter of time for the channel as well. But like when we play through Sonic Rivals 2 stories, there will be purely just for fun. Not for a profile pic. And draw your game. Or draw a Stickman Epic, sorry. Not draw your game, that's something completely different. Boy, that was a wild playthrough. Like I still laugh at the draw lady moment. Thank you, Joe, by the way. Like the player avatar just holding the stick lady up and actually giving her some chunlingus? Chunlingus? I do not know how to pronounce that word. Like, it got the stupid laugh out of me, and it gets the stupid laugh out of me today, even to this day. And now Lego Batman. Still one of the best Lego games in like the entire franchise, at least of that I've played. And it's funny to me that like he did kill him off just because of like how well I did kill him off just because of like how much of a joke that he became from like his height. Because I still had the file. Do I still have the file? I hope I do. There we go. Like, I know there's a lot of villains that, like, came and went over time. Oh, it's wild to think at one point Catwoman was, like, a missing supervillain. Just because, like, the franchise or the comic series moved on from her. But, like, hey, Patrick, just having the anniversary stream. Anyway, kill them off. Actually, no. What's up on your end, Patrick? But, like, there are a few fall from graces in comics, quite like Killer Moths. So we made him the profile pick. And then it turns out he's one of the little Hulk's favorite bad guys. Not much, just enjoying the weekend. That's good to hear. Lego movie we discussed earlier. Doom. I'm not looking forward to the rest of the Marvel games, just for like more Disney middling. Like the next one's full on Avengers themed. So I expect like here's this random guy that showed up in like Iron Man 2. But I still greatly enjoy the first Marvel superheroes. I'm glad I got to experience it again on stream. Anyway, Masato. If I hadn't have ever played Mad Father, I never would have played Masato. And I had gripes with that playthrough. In fact, I want to revisit it this Halloween. Yeah, 2 years of streaming. Wild, isn't it? Also, I noticed on the 4 viewers, this is the most I've had for a while, so. Just swag emote. And right now, it's just at the segment where, like, I'm just talking about, like, the games that we've cleared. But talking about the Mii's. Mostly just talking about the games that we cleared. I don't understand the internet. I don't understand what people want. But again, I am completely thankful that, like, you're encouraging my madness. And my madness is a lot of fun. But, like, it's wild to think that, like, if I hadn't have played this game that I ended up enjoying because of this Twitch channel, I wanted to play another game that I enjoyed. Granted, not as much. But still. Like, it's feelings that I don't have words to describe because, like, it would have been a completely foreign experience to me before starting streaming. Now, Costume Quest. And fuck me, we're not even halfway through all these. Like, I joke to myself I want to catch up to Proton John's game clearing. Because, like, suit for this, how's the phrase go? Suit for the moon and you'll at least hit stars. Definitely feel, oh, what have I done? Oh, there we go. I definitely feel like we're closer to it than I would have thought. Giant Lego, yeah, giant Lego. I've done a lot of talking this stream. Like, you should see these tabs. Yeah, Costume Quest. It's a game that I feel I needed when I was a little kid. Because it lives up to baby's first RPG in a fun way and charming way. At some point, I should get the little Hulk to play for it himself. Probably around Halloween. And maybe get the nephews to play it as well. Like, is it the most, like, big brain sane example, like, its genre? No. But it didn't need to be. And now the sadly lost Sonic Frontiers. I did not expect that game to be so good. Like, all throughout the run up, there was just, like, red flag after red flag. Hell, on YouTube, a person named Chris the Voice Man did, like, Sega hired this man. Oh, sorry, it's from Pizza Slapper. Oh, so no. There you go. Like, this was how what the game was like on the one up.
There's a man who has artistic vision. He's showing up Sonic Team with each decision. He makes it in
Ah!
a flash, and all the assets clash. Through his artistic skills know no boundaries. Sega.
That's enough of that. I will drop the link in the chat in case anybody wants to listen to the full thing. But, like, in Sonic fandom, for lack of a better word, but, like, I'm just in too many Sonic fan circles. People were just dreading the release near the end. Because, like, everything that could have gone wrong, besides, like, dodgy pre-order DLC and stuff like that, it was going wrong. Was we're due for indigestion. And then the game just came out, it was amazing. Like, I am so annoyed that we had that hard drive fail and lost so many videos, because my first reactions was just so wonderful near the end. Especially during the Titan fights, was like, here's Sonic doing this awesome thing. Like, I hope one day I can restore that drive. And we will be seeing it again, just not with my first reactions. And Dwarf Stickman Epic 2. I enjoyed this game more than the first one. But it's got a really weird Metroidvania mode, which I do not like. Was it fun? Have a good night, see ya. Have fun. But, like, it was a fun stream. A really fun stream. I've been tempted to play Dwarf Stickman Epic 3, but I've also heard it's not as good. Now, speaking of things that I've heard is really good, Lego City Undercover. It is a tragedy what happened to that game. Just releasing on the Wii U and just not getting appreciated when it released. Because, like, there was another world where that game came out and was like critical masterpiece, did well, all sorts of things. And that's a just world. But sadly, we don't live in that world. Yeah, they should make more Lego City Undercover. Like, I'd love to see them explore, like, other themes, like the old pirates. What's... I was hoping 2K Drive would fix that, or avenge that. And then and then 2K Drive came out and was like, here's a microtransaction mess. Like, dang it. Why even further back than when we began? Which will I do it for the channel? Probably when it's cheap. I guess now we're on Little Inferno. I still look back on like my memories of Yogscast playing that game. One of my like favorite playthroughs. It was really nice just playing it myself. But like, aside from my random bullshittery, which granted is why we had this picture, it's still in my files. Well, actually no, the Lego Batman one is why. Like burning this picture was fun. I look forward to the holiday DLC at some point. But like, not much else to say. Renegade Squadron. I always preferred Elite Squadron, but that's because Elite Squadron came later as a more refined. I'm just glad that I have the Han Solo me now. Like, I do feel a little bit bad because it was just to justify having the Chewbacca Han Solo me's. But at the same time, it's kind of a forgotten game in history for a reason. At least now we're getting to more recent stuff and like Lost Nova. That was just charming game and beautiful game. But like, need to stop saying like. Back to stream images. Actually no, let's just fit the screen. Not a truly. Actually no, it is a beautiful game. It's no like 4K Skyrim experience, but like it doesn't need to be. It's just like cute, wholesome game, playing you to relax. Like, will I revisit? We play it one day, maybe with the kids. Like, if we ever somehow get Bubby onto these streams, I'd love to have her play through that. But if Bubby's playing anything, it's gotta be like made in a spell first, knowing her. Now, Turnip Boy. As you saw on the roguelike series, we do return to that. And it was indeed a meme game. A very funny meme game. With a volcano. I so enjoy Suckbot games. I am looking forward to doing more of those eventually. Lego Star Wars. Fuck that 100%. I still hope to get some co-hosts for the Super Story. They're definitely going up on the channel. But fuck that 100%. Like, it's still an amazing game. Like, a childhood defining game. But, like, it's one of the big reasons for this. And 90. Oh, there we go. And 97 is gonna haunt me until we can do that. Which, granted, A lot of why I haven't done that already is just finding the time with cars. Like Murder Mystery Party. That game caught me completely up by surprise in more ways than one. And I'm looking, and I hope they do more of like the little Sonic stories. That they've clearly proven that they can do it. And I gotta say, of these Mii's here, the conductor Mii is probably one of my favorites. They just worked a lot better than I thought it would. It ah, it came out looking so much better than I thought it would. Hey, the other one, I I always had the greatest excuse of like, this is not my era. Like so much failure happened in that stream. Years and years from now, maybe I'd be open to the idea of like revisiting it, seeing if I can get through with less fails and get through it quicker. And you know what, on Tanuki, I have a better idea. Let's consult the monkey of the sky. To be honest, part of me is still processing Tanuki Sunset. And I don't mean that as an insult. I mean, like, the game is so good to just go and vibe with. I don't do drugs like weed and that. But if I do ever find myself on weed, I hope I can get like a laptop with an internet connection just to try that game on weed. It looks like it would be an actual experience, even more so than it was in the playthrough. And also, like, if I was into skateboarding, I'd like to have some of those decks. Man Spell, I'd love to return to. Ideally with Bubby, because her kind of thing, but if not, well, so be it. They go in the Jones. I wish I had turned on the multipliers. Otherwise, is Indiana Jones. It makes me want to watch the movies. It was a lot of fun. Now, Sante, I I have a little bit of a nightmare with that playthrough. I dread the fact that somebody could look at that playthrough and think it's the game's fault. A lot of my failure was on my my end, but like, I really need to do something about that tiredness. Probably also what was causing that ukulele salt on Joe's end, but like, getting well tired, it brings out some stupid mistakes. It's just something that I never considered as a kid, nor as some random just watching YouTube. But with that, we get to our last game. And as you can see, I put a lot of time and effort into that profile pic. Mostly because I was prepping for this stream. But yeah, if I haven't already mentioned it, it is gonna be Professor Lupin. Given Sirius Black are my favorite Harry Potter characters. But you've gone through this entire segment just having, fuck, whatever his name is. I should know his name. Just staring at you. But like, I wish the dragon didn't happen. And like, I wish the games were not so rushed to meet the last movie. And I stand by my bitching and moaning about like the Dark Wizard and the metal smell. But still, Lego. It's still cute and charming. It's still a lot of fun. And now that we've finally gone for the bees, fucking hell, I'm not doing this again. If it's this much. Like, I hope that this looks small compared to next year's. Well, I hope there's gonna be a next year, but still. But like, I hope next year I figure out, oh shit, we need to get through this faster. But like, read them all. I do look forward to my game clean me's. I do recall talking about the future projects earlier, so fuck, I should have done that in the end. After this, I think I've done my status report. Probably for the best, because my voice is starting to go out from all this talking. I do sincerely thank everybody who has been with me throughout this like entire channel's antics, both on Twitch and on YouTube, on the YouTube VOD channel. And I look forward to having a. Oh, I can turn this back on now. I am legitimately curious how many people even notice those. Yeah. I am legitimately curious how many people even see this scrolling text and go, I should go to the other channels. But every streamer that I watch seems to have something like this, so I presume it's effective. But anyway, for those who have been watching me throughout these 2 years, thank you. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. It's been a wild ride that I sincerely wish I had started on early. I hope next year, well, we can get a nicer room. I should really work on that. And I hope we have just as much fun, just as much antics, just as much wild adventures, both in the 2 years coming up, in the 6 years, in the 10 years, and many years that we can have. But with that, my voice is starting to give out. Anywhere I can send you off to, Joe? I think if it's. Oh, yeah, just still alive. So, regardless of you go to bed or not, I'll probably do a quick raid. But, till next we meet, good luck and have fun, everybody. Oh god, my phone's just getting stuffed. What? Get quotas. Did I just copy and paste this? Nope, they don't. Oh, he just stopped. Ah, fuck it then.
Do do do.
There'll be somebody that we can raid. Uh, nah. I know what I said earlier about the ratings, but nah. I can't be stuffed wandering Twitch right now. I go to bed and watch Red Dwarf. I really want to see that. Like, it's not on my future projects, but like, I'm kind of envious of Tom just doing like as I sort of link up. Hellfire, Tom's, quick looks. Where is the... How's something different? Oh, there we go, TV comms. Capture, there we go. Like, I'm slightly jealous of Tom having this. I'd love to do it one day myself. But that's a one day kind of thing. Not a immediate short term project thing. To be honest, I feel dating's good given this environment, but that's a should be for stream rant. Well, but it will come up eventually. But it's more conversations that I am just honestly bored of. It's been since 2016, and I know a lot of the incidents just like chirping birds about it. But enjoy Red Dwarf. It is something I've heard nothing but good things about. But oh well. That I'm gonna finally go to bed. I mean, where's my voice? I mean, head off. Have fun. Till next we meet. I think I've done this 3 times now. Till next we meet. Good luck and have fun, everybody. I'm off.